Wow. Bones Malone! This is why your name is Bijou instead of Bijou. Well, I'd rather be named Bijou anyway. What does that even mean? That's not a name. And I got A's in math, okay? I was slow, but I eventually got to the right answer because, you know, societal pressure of doing well. I was good, okay? I didn't do good because I wanted to do good. I did good because I didn't want people to be disappointed in me. That was my reason for doing well. Was so people didn't get disappointed in me. People equals your parents? No, not just my parents. Like, you know when you don't do your homework and then your teacher's like, you didn't do the homework? I'm disappointed in you. I did my homework because of that. I did my homework because I didn't want to get told by my teacher, you didn't do the homework. Disappointed in you. You know? So it wasn't just parents, okay? Is Mom Seki and Dad... They should be asleep right now, right? They should be asleep, right? I'm gonna admit something. There was this one time I was in math class and I didn't do the homework for that math class, and I skipped class to do the homework. I skipped class to do... Isn't that the most lamest excuse for skipping class? Is to do homework? Isn't that the lamest excuse ever? I skipped class to do homework. But I had a friend and she was really known for skipping class. And we sat next to each other in the same math class. And I was like, you skip class a lot. Will you skip class with me today to do homework with me? And then she was like, sure, because she didn't really care. But the thing was, because we both skipped class, the math teacher was like, oh yeah, they skipped class. Like she knew. She was like, the math teacher, I hated that math teacher, by the way. But anyway, that math teacher was like, oh yeah, they skipped class. And the next day of class, of math class, the teacher was like, yeah, you two aren't sitting next to each other anymore. People, sit in the back of the class. So for the rest of the year, we didn't sit next to each other anymore. And then I remember there was this girl who, the next person I sat next to, and I didn't have my textbook for the day or something, or notes or something. I don't know. I was like, hey, can you share your content with me? Because I'm not caught up. And then the girl next to me was like, maybe you shouldn't have skipped class. I was like, oh! And I was like a good student. Like, that was the first time I ever like did anything that caused like trouble ever. Like, I had never skipped class before, and I skipped class to do homework. And I never ever skipped class before that day, but I skipped it because I was ashamed that I didn't finish my homework. So I skipped it to do homework outside of class. And then I got shamed for it. And then not only that, but later I was called to a counselor's office. The counselor was like, hey, this teacher said that you skipped class, so she's recommending you for like a punishment, like detention or something like that. And And I was so distraught at this point. I was like, I told the truth. I was like, yeah, I did skip class, but it was for to do homework because I didn't do homework for the day, and I didn't do homework. So I did to do homework because I felt bad. And I spilled my guts out, and then I was like, please don't send me to detention or Saturday school or whatever. My parents think I'm good, and I don't want my parents to think I'm bad because my parents think I'm good, and I've never done anything bad before. And then I never got sent to the punishment because I guess the counselor felt really bad for me, and that was the first time I ever did anything like that. So. But isn't that horrible? The first time I've ever skipped class ever to do homework, I get automatically caught and called out for it. And shamed and shamed and shamed and shamed and traumatized. Yes. And that's the story. Ever since, well, if I wasn't doing anything bad before, I never did anything bad after. Sad backstory. Anyway, I hate math, and that's partially why. One time I get caught was because I went with my friend because the math teacher knew that we were like best friends, and she... Besides from the public humiliation, I at least didn't get like punished for it. Besides not being able to sit next to my friend in class. Being shamed, but I guess, well, yeah. I always skip class. I was just ashamed that I didn't do the homework for the night, and... Well, now you know. And 𝗕𝗁𝘁 will probably hear about this eventually. But it's fine. It's fine. She'll probably laugh at. I'm not a delinquent. I'm a good student. People did nothing wrong. I had to get that trauma off my chest. Okay? The childhood memory of getting humiliated because I skipped a class for doing homework. It's so lame. Why? If we're skipping class for anything, it's to do homework. That's like the lamest, nerdiest thing I've ever heard.